When I was in grade school, I proposed to a girl in my class. But, poo poo poo. For 6 years she made fun of me in grade school. This guy proposed. For 3 years she made fun of me in middle school. To me. For 3 years she made fun of me in high school. Even now she makes fun of me during dinner. You know, your father. Submitting an essay like. Ex-classmate, me. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and Seal Papa will let you pet him. School photographers be like, give me a little smile. A little bit more. Just a little bit more. Okay, perfect. You can only choose two. Good grades. Social life. Sleep. Point of view. You see your friend in another class. Things I studied. Things on the exam. These are your best years. You're young and full of energy. Me after lunch. I wish I was a cat. No school. No works. Just meow meow. How I feel about math. I don't even know what I don't know. X exists. Me. Tell me why. Me as a presenter. If you have any question, please keep it for yourself. I'm not Google. Me. I'm scared of tomorrow's test. Also me. PhD isn't stressful at all. Josh, 25 years old. If I give up and go sleep now, I can wake up early tomorrow to revise. Study. The act of eating, texting, and watching TV with an open textbook nearby. Bananas are radioactive. If you eat 400 bananas every day, your heart will stop beating due to potassium poisoning. The people in maths questions. Guess I'll die. I study better at night. 11 PM. How I study. How I forget. Test after test after test, does it ever stop? Do homework after school. Play games after school. When you fail the exam. When you find out your best friend failed too. When you had months to prepare for your exams, but you still left it all until the night before. Me at the end of the semester. All that really matters is we passed. When you change your answer on the test, and it turns out your first answer was correct. Internal screaming. Calm down. Calm down. When you have 2 exams in one day. What about my human rights? Graduating is really fun, until you realize you're now unemployed. Who took my? Oh, found it. Indian Ocean. Named after India. The other 24 countries bordering it. Teacher, no stupid questions. Also teacher, prove this is a triangle. Your homework consists of 3 questions. The homework. My professor after reading my answers in the exam. How are you doing this semester? I'm okay, honest. Tip, study underwater so that no one can see you crying. When you check your grades and the only year is in your name. Every morning when I look in my fridge and see ingredients instead of meals. Keep studying. You can cry after you get this degree. When you finish an exam early because you knew literally nothing. When you email your professor at 2 AM and they respond within a minute. I aspire to learn as fast as this guy. The subtle art of not giving a duck. When you tell your parents a joke and it turns into a lecture. Teacher leaves the class. Girls, Be quiet or he will come back. We have time to reread homework. Let's do this task. Boys, I declare 4th grade ninja war. The perfect teacher doesn't exist. What gives people feelings of power, money, status? The teacher using my work as an example. School. 2 plus 2 equals 4. Homework. 2 plus 3 plus 4 equals 9. Exam. David has 4 apples. His train is 7 minutes early. Calculate mass of the sun. Oh, it's Friday, but I need to study on Saturday. That moment when the only thing you know in an exam is name and date. Me getting a 70 in 6th grade. Me getting a 70 now. ChatGPT as I finish my last college class. I'm tired, boss. Teenagers in real life. Teenagers on Netflix. Me. Fully prepared for exams. Question number 1. Me. This subject is so easy. Me before an exam. What does it mean? Me overthinking how I said here during attendance. Me. Rest. Homework. Me. Typing a formal email to my teacher. Teacher. Yeah, okay. Me not studying, but also being aware that every second I spend doing nothing is increasing the probability of my failure, but still not being bothered to study but still panicking. When you did all the work in a group project. Studying for finals like. If I go to sleep my free time will end. And tomorrow will start. How it started. How it end. Heaviest objects in the universe are some neutron stars, black holes. My eyelids as soon as I start studying. Just saw this in my morning class. What the duck is going on? When you sit down to study the night before an exam and realize how screwed you are. Exam. A student concludes that 1 plus 1 equals 2. Me. Alright, that makes sense. Exam. Explain why the student is incorrect. Me. When the teacher says you have to use your real name. When you're in the middle of an exam and hear your teacher explaining something to someone. 2Ding. Leaping. When the teacher is genuinely passionate about teaching and you understand and enjoy the class. Oh my god, I get it. Enters into a wrong class. Teacher and students. This is me every time I start to write a text. Where was I going with this? I had a point. When you are graduating and you don't even remember what you studied. How are you doing, grad students? Oh my, that's an uncomfortable topic. Me. Wakes up. Me. Please don't be 7 AM please. Don't be 7 AM please. Don't be 7 AM. Clock. 3 AM. Me. Me. That thing I could have done right away, but didn't and now it's a big ducking problem. Nobody is born cool. Except of course, teachers who don't give you unexpected tests. Me when I finally finish the assignment that has been destroying my life for weeks. Newton with an apple. Me with an apple. College students. 11:59 PM. How I sleep knowing that I'm unimportant and nobody's priority. Me after finally graduating. Dobby is a free elf. Why are you late? I don't want to hear your excuses. Teacher, what are you laughing about? Me, nothing. My brain. Hippopotamus. When you close all your tabs after finishing a huge assignment. Finally, in a piece. 11 p.m. 2 a.m. 4 a.m. 5 minutes before my alarm. Me making the teacher talk about his life, so we don't have to work. The teacher, they love me. Freshman year. Senior year, I can't be worried about that shit. Life goes on, man. I've never seen anything so accurate. Me after opening any exam and reading the first question. People will go to the library and pull out their laptop, textbook, agenda, multicolored pens, to calculators and a large coffee just to sit there like this for 2 hours. When teachers teach you how to highlight, only highlight the important parts. Me. How good you are in mathematics. Me. Sometimes I'm late because I sit like this for a long time. How are finals going? Question 38. What is a microphone? True. False. Classmate. Curses. Me. I'm going to tell the teacher. Them. Please don't. Me. Raise his hand to go to the bathroom. Teacher. Unless there are any other questions, you're free to leave. Kid. Raise his hand. Rest of the class. Me going to school after my parents didn't believe that I had a heart attack in my stomach. In which battle did Napoleon die? His last one. Where was the Declaration of Independence signed? At the bottom of the page. The Ravi River flows in which state? Liquid state. What is the main reason for divorce? Marriage. Give that kid a medal. Exam. Starts. Students on Discord. Apes together strong. Do you like my paper, professor? I wrote it with my tears. Culinary students when their roommate eats their final project. First year students with assignment due in 2 days. Final year students with assignment due in 2 hours. Go to school or draw 25. 10-year-old me. Teachers when they see a naked boy. Teachers when they see girls wearing the slightly different shade of pants. What people assume when I say I'm going to be a psychology major. What I actually want to be. When the person that sits next to me in class is absent. College in 4 pictures. I have $3. When you're chilling and suddenly remember you have an exam tomorrow. Chilling stressfully. I'll just go to bed early tonight and finish it in the morning. Me at home. Me at school. Me as a student. Me. Deadline. Children must always wear a seatbelt, except if you put 50 of them in one vehicle. When someone you don't know or like touches you. When the teacher is watching you during a test, and you pretend that you're at least trying to think. Me reading what I wrote 2 years ago. Clearly I was young and immature when I wrote this. Me reading what I wrote 10 minutes ago. Clearly I was young and immature when I wrote this. When you open the correct schoolbook page immediately. Teacher, I've called you in today because your son is exhibiting bad behavior in school. Dad, and he exhibits bad behavior at home too, but do I ever call you your dad? You. Elementary teachers. High school teachers. Meanwhile, middle school teachers. Me after pushing people away that I actually liked because of my poor communication skills. Well shit. Me sustaining a life-threatening injury at school. A bag of ice. My handwriting in exams. First 2 pages. Middle pages. Last 2 pages. When you graduate and never use sine, cosine, or tan again. Years of academy training wasted. How my bed feels at 3 a.m. How my bed feels when I'm late for school. Teacher. What comes after 720? Me. 721. Teacher. Then why did you write 1080? Teacher. Test. Things she didn't explain during the lessons. Helping me get good grades. Teachers. Random Indian dudes on YouTube. Khan Academy. Z Notes. Me as a 6th grader realizing I had a better understanding of science than the average adult. Me as an adult realizing the average adult is dumb as duck. The teacher. Delays the due date of a homework. The kid who forgot to do it. The kid who stayed up until 2 a.m. to finish. Ah shit. Here we go again. Teacher. The bell doesn't dismiss you, I do. I'm sorry sir. It's time for us to leave. Me scanning all my lessons a night before the exam, thinking I have photographic memory. How do you handle your stress? Me. College. You're only allowed to have a small fish in your dorm. Me. Me reading PDF for my exam. Me reading 900 comments of 2 strangers arguing on the internet. When you decide to study the night before, accepts eternal death. Senior versus freshman girls at frat parties. Looking for motivation to start my assignments like. Me. Okay, I've got a whole weekend to really get on top of all my work and maybe even do extra. Me all weekend. When you get a C+ on your group project, you, your best friend, the girl that was randomly selected into your group. After years of studying maths, I finally found the square root. The smart kid saying that John bought 10 apples. The other smart kid saying that John bought 15 apples. Me who got the answer as minus 6,834.7777 apples. Weak people revenge, strong people forgive, intelligent people ignore. Albert Einstein. Me ignoring my 192 pages of homework. Infinite IQ. When your professor gives you one last project a week before the semester ends. Teacher. The test isn't that hard. The test. Name one item from this picture. I studied for 3 hours. Be honest. Okay. I studied for 1 hour. Be honest. I opened my notes and took a nap. Thank you. Me. Does extra maths work to be ahead? Teacher. Okay, so we gonna skip these next few questions. The problem of being faster than light is that you can only live in darkness. Begin school with many pens. Leave school with nothing. Aliens. What you studied. What came out in the exam. You who memorized based on colors. Let's see when my assignment is due. Yesterday. My knowledge of music lyrics. My knowledge of math. 9-year-old me seeing letter in math. 16-year-old me seeing number in math. Teacher. Study harder. You are the future of our country. Me studying to leave my country. You. Your phone. Your GPA. Ways to get energy. Sleep, if you want to live calmly. Tea, if you want to live moderately. Coffee, if you want to live dangerously. Energy drinks, if you want to die. Professor, does anyone have any questions? Me. Can you repeat the part of the stuff where you said all about the things? Every group project does 99% of the work. Has no idea what's going on the whole time. Says he's going to help but he's not. Disappear at the very beginning and doesn't show up again till the very end. Students need 6 to 8 hours of sleep. School. 6 minus 8 is minus 2. Schools. This were all a trick. I deceived you. Me trying not to say like, literally, real, or bro in literally every sentence. Guys, I got an 8 AM class. Parents, why are your grades so bad? Me. Student smuggles phone into exam, looks at memes instead of cheating. On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad is your pain? Pi, yeah. Low level, but never ending. Math teacher seeing this meme. In all my 15 years of teaching, what I expect to get every exam, what I actually get. Motivate your answer. Go on, so go, teacher. Me and the boys walking into the school knowing we played video games all night instead of preparing for the exam. Me on break. Finally going to get a good night of sleep. Homework. When you see a classmate on the same Google Doc at 2 AM. Me, I love learning new things. Me when it's time to learn anything new that I'm not instantly good at. I give extra homework. I lower students' grades because they didn't use the right method for the question. I punish the whole class for when one student did something. Why don't my students like me? Women after 89% mark in exam. Men after 50% mark in exam. When you couldn't say no to the family vacation, but you still need to study. When you're allowed to bring notes to the exam and the teacher mentions literally anything. Write that down. Write that down. When your mom gets you dressed for your first day of school. Students around the head teacher. Students around teachers. Students around lunch ladies. Students around substitute teachers. No personal electronics during school. Me. When exams are finished. Me turning up to every lecture. Sorry I'm late. What happened? Nothing. I just really didn't want to come. Netflix and chill. Nah, PDF and cry. My English teacher being impressed by the original tragic story I wrote. Me just writing a mini autobiography. This kid in my class deadass did a presentation on bread. Bread in modern culture. First day of school. Alright everyone, we are going to start the year with some icebreakers. When all you want to do is sleep, but attendance counts for 15% of your final grade. Society if Google Docs default font was Times New Roman size 12 instead of Arial size 11. My dad has been peeling oranges for my lunch since kindergarten, and on my last day of high school I got this instead. It's time, baby girl. Sorry, that's not correct. Sorry, your answer is not correct. Correct answer. 15.826. Your answer. 15.83. My entire experience in high school. My entire experience through college. I don't always care about my grade. But when I do, it's the end of the semester, and even though I didn't do all the assignments, I'll ask for extra credit now. When you return back from principal office, your friends, you. How it feels returning to my hometown of 32,000 people for break, after leaving my college's city of 200,000 people. I told you, Peter. Don't talk to people who want to ask you a question on campus. When you get the class cancelled email after you already got ready and are halfway out the door. Aerodynamics of a cow. I don't know what to do with this information, but yes. Me picking my college major. Me picking a YouTube video for viewing while I eat. English teachers when my writing is confusing and hard to understand. English teachers when Shakespeare's writing is confusing and hard to understand. Touch the cow. Do it now. Me calculating the bare minimum can do on my final to pass the class instead of just doing my final. Teacher's instructions. Student work. 1 hour school. 10 hours watching educational videos on YouTube. Group chat. Can I copy your work? Me. Yeah, just change it a little so the teacher can't tell. Teacher. Checking my paper in front of me. Me. When you find your lost eraser at school, eraser be like. Me finally relaxing. My next semester. Kim K studying for finals. Versus me studying for finals. Mark 6687. I came, I saw, I took some nice photos.